So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop. Prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No! You can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. You might have heard that live shopping is exploding, and I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. What if there were 3 questions you could ask yourself today, tomorrow, 5 times a day, 10 times a day, 50 times a day, 3 questions that will guide you forward. And if you listen to yourself and you use it with goal setting, you'll get so much done, it will blow your mind. No, I'm not going to tell you right now. You got to wait for the show. That's what the show's all about. It is a daily boost from MotivationToMove.com. The positive boost you need every single day. We're off on adventure. We call it life. Whether you're living in a city somewhere that you've been for your entire life, you're moving around, you're like me. You're in your RV full-time, experiencing the world one rain shower and internet connection at a time. That's what we're doing. Life begins when you move. Life gets in the way from time to time, but ultimately it comes down to this. It comes down to stand up, take a step, repeat, and keep going until you create the life of your dreams. And don't stop before you get there, because you'll be disappointed and you'll just want to go back and do it again. How are you? My name is Scott Smith, founder, chief motivating officer here at MotivationToMove.com. It is a commercial-free week, and maybe next week and the week after. I'm not really sure. Usually this show is sponsored, and when we don't have a sponsor, we just give it to our members commercial-free. But this week and the next couple of weeks, we'll keep it open there for you. Kind of odd. By the way, I get it. It's like a radio station. It's a commercial-free hour. Wait a second. You just talked about it? That's a commercial. Yeah, it is. But I want to tell you, it's a commercial-free week. If you like it without that, you want to binge nonstop, go to MotivationToMove.com, get the commercial-free version and everything else that we offer, and I think you'd be very happy. So let me take just a minute here to answer a question I've had many emails about so far. And rather than answer all those emails individually, I'll do it on the podcast. It is this. Scott, why have you taken off? You sold your house. You packed everything up. You just went. You got rid of your alpacas. You got rid of your farm. You jumped in your motor coach and you headed off on the world for an adventure. Why did you just do that when everything was going so well? Oh, my God, you built a big business. It's an online business. You speak all over the world. You consult all over the world. Why would you ever just run away? I didn't run away. But I will tell you this, I got a little bored. See, success is boring. It's boring. It is. I should express myself here better on that one. When you finally get to the point where you built your business and built your life so you are successful, very likely you're doing the same thing ritualistically over and over again to make it be that way. You've mastered the systems, you've mastered the process, and there it is. And that's good. You want to be bored. But the very thing that probably drove you to that point of success and boredom has disappeared. That adventure, that thing that just fires you up. You might think about that when you were in high school or college or early career days. And maybe now you're in your 40s, your 50s, or your 60s. You're thinking, what happened to me? But generally speaking, that's kind of what I did. I said, okay, life is really good. Life is getting better by the day. But Scotty's got an itch. And I'm the only one who gets to call me Scotty, by the way. If you do, I'll say I'm the only, just you've been told. And so given the opportunity, we just hit the road. So how long? I don't know. Don't care. Meeting people all along the way, taking a left, right, down the road, see you down the road. I'll meet you down the road. I'll just do that. And eventually we'll settle someplace, and eventually things will change a little bit. I have no idea what's going to happen, but I do know this. It's going to be a fun ride. I'm glad you're here for it. So goal setting. I didn't set any goals on this. I'm the kind of guy who will literally just get in the road and just pack up everything and just go and get to a city and have no idea where I am. Oh, I know generally I'm in a city, but I don't know what side of the city, or I have no idea. I just go. It doesn't matter. I can get on an airplane, fly halfway around the world, get off the airplane, and really have genuinely no idea where I am. Didn't even stop to check on anything before I got there. Didn't you? Well, what's the currency here? That's kind of me. So goal setting is something that I do generally in my world. I have a few goals I just kind of go after all the time. One of them is always to be adventuresome. But sometimes I find that there are so many choices in our life that we have trouble making a decision what we're going to do next. Now, you and I both have the power to really determine whether or not we achieve our goals. If you have a large, big goals like I do, or a general overriding goal, always be adventuresome, always be nice, always be calm, cool, and kind if I can accomplish that goal. That's generally overriding. It's always happening nonstop. But sometimes there are very specific things that I want to get done, and I want to happen in the course of a day. But I don't do it. Do you sometimes do that? Do you sometimes know you got to do something, but you don't do it? Or maybe you don't know what to do next. That's a big deal. So here are 3 questions you can use with any goal setting that you have, and anything you have to get done today. If you're sitting at your desk, at home or back at the office, wherever you are, 3 questions you can use. Number 1, what can I do today that might get me there? By the way, this is a very common topic for me. You'll hear me mention this all the time. If I work with you directly or on coaching calls with a group, you'll hear me say that. Very often, the question that comes out of my mind is, well, what can you do? So as silly, simple as it sounds, write it down right now. I dare you. Write it down, put it on a Post-it note. And if you want to practice before you do it yourself, maybe you're on the phone sometime and somebody says, I don't know what to do. Say, okay, what can you do? And see what happens. Watch how you open up that door. So the very first thing you should do is tie it to your goals. Tie it to what you know you need to get done. And say, what can I do to get it done? What can I do right now? That's the first question you can do with any goal. And you'll be very surprised. I began to use the question, what can I do, years and years ago. It's about 15 years ago. My late wife had gotten sick with cancer, and I just told she was going into hospice, and I was just told she needed oxygen, and I didn't know what to do. If you've ever been through that situation, it's a call you don't want to make, and you really don't know who to call. Thank God when you do, some kind person picks up that phone and says, we got you. What can I do? I can make a phone call. I did. Life is okay after that. So what's the next question? This is a big one for those of you who are goofing off. What should I do? What should I do? Big question. What should I do? You hear me ask that a lot too. Because a lot of times the things I can do are not what I should be doing. You know that, right? There are things you can do. What can I do right now that's going to get me closer to what I want? Well, I could do all kinds of things, but if it's the 5th or the 6th thing that should be done, you probably shouldn't do it. You should probably do the first thing. So the first thing is to ask, what can I do? That's going to give you a list of things you can do. Secondly, what should I do? Pick the one you should be doing. Just get your ego out of the way, get your laziness out of the way, get your distraction out of the way, get your I just don't want to do it right now out of the way, whatever it happens to be, and say, what should I be doing right now? You should be cleaning your room, Scott. That's what my mom used to say all the time. But I don't want to. I can go out and play. Clean your room. Final question. So once you open up that list, you create the what can I do? And then you say, okay, what should I be doing on that list? The final question is, what must I do? There is a must there. Now, if you're really, really smart, you'll do this one time. You'll have this one big list of things you have to do, and the must will be right at the top. You'll be doing that constantly. What's your must? Now, overall, honestly, here's what I do. I'm usually focused on the should in the short term. So I'm looking at the can, what I can do, can. But I said, what should I do right now to get myself moving forward? On the long term, I'm looking at the must mostly, because there are certain things I must do every single day to maintain my quality of life, maintain my relationships, maintain my business, maintain everything else. So that's really important. So let me back up on that. I've actually never added that into this program. That's brand new thinking. Yay, write that down. What can I do gives you the big list, and what should I do is going to guide you throughout the day to get you to the next location you want to be, the next thing you want to accomplish. But that what must I do is something you may want to think more long-term to make sure you maintain everything that you've already got. It's simple, isn't it? I will tell you this from speaking to, at this point, tens, if not, it's probably tens of thousands of people, personally and directly over the years. Many in long-form coaching and consulting and mastermind calls. If more people would focus on the can, the should, and the must, more would get done. You'd quickly get what you want. You'd cut right to the chase. You'd get all the fluff out of the way, and you would simply say, it's time to get moving. So figure out your next action. Figure out what it is. Figure out what results you need to get right now. Figure out a way to get there as fast as you possibly can. And, okay, is it the weekend? No, it's not the weekend. It's the middle of the week. Get to work. If it's a weekend, I give you some time off. But get to it. You'll get what you want fast when you do that. That's what this is all about. Don't lollygag. That's my limit. I stole somebody else's word called lollygag. I've used it twice in 1 week. I can't use it again. My limit's 2. Tomorrow, minimum... What? I have a strange set of rules, I promise you. Tomorrow, minimal viable actions. Okay, let's admit it. We're all lazy. What's the least we can do to get the most? That's it. That's what tomorrow's show's all about. I'll go there. I'm sorry. Oh, work hard, do everything. No. Take the easy way. That's tomorrow's show. I'll see you then on the Daily Boost.